are the 4 must-have resources for anybody that's just getting started in network marketing. You know, there's people that are on the line with us right now who are veterans, they're professionals, they have huge teams, and they're blowing it up out there. And how did they get to be so successful? How do we do this whole thing anyways? It's a process first and foremost, but it is always helpful if we have the right tools, right? Like if we're going to go out there and we're going to build a house and we're missing all the things that we need to make it happen, then it's going to be a little bit more challenging than if we have the things that are going to equip us to be successful. Now, over the past number of years that I have been working in this profession, I've seen all different things. And when it comes down to it, when we get down to the brass tacks, there's not tons that a new person needs to know to get started, right? So we have a little bit of head knowledge that's necessary, a little bit of the how-tos, a little bit on the mindset, and then we have the more details of like, hey, let's get out there and do this, and we're gonna kind of learn as we go. So I'm gonna share with you 4 specific resources that I recommend when I have new people that join my team, and I believe it will be helpful for you as well. So the first one is this CD. It's called Making the Shift. It's by Darren Hardy. If you are on Facebook, I apologize. I know this is backwards. I'll go ahead and throw up a picture there later so that you can see what this is. This is all about mindset. You have people that are just getting started. They join the team and maybe they've never done anything like this before. They've always worked for somebody. And being an entrepreneur, especially in network marketing, it is all a mindset thing. You know, what we do is not hard, it's not challenging, but to understand and have the right expectations is key, right? And then also, of course, you know, kind of knowing what's going to lie on the road ahead. You know, what can we expect down the road? What may happen? Different things like that are going to help set you up for success, or the brand new person that's getting started. Because if we expect one thing and then we get something else, then it can be a little bit challenging. Do you know what I'm talking about? If you guys know what I'm talking about, have you ever been in a situation where, let's say, you were expecting this set of things to happen and you're like, okay, if I do this, then this is going to happen, and so on and so forth. But in reality, this other thing happened over here, and it was like, because you didn't expect that, it kind of threw you off balance, and you were like, oh, I don't know about that. You know, because I think we've all had those things. And so it's so very important that when new people get started, that they have the right mindset, they have the right expectations for how this whole thing's going to work, because this is not a get rich quick, right? You definitely can make, you know, crazy life-changing money that will literally, you know, change the course of your family's history, but it doesn't happen overnight. And we live in a day and age where, you know, we are a fast food, microwave, drive-through society where everyone expects everything to come so fast. And so understanding the proper expectations up front is super, super crucial. So that is number 1. Number 2, this is another book called Making the First Circle Work. Now, this is by Randy Gage. Randy Gage, if you don't know who he is, the guy is like a network marketing legend. Super polished speaker, but he's built huge, huge teams all over the world. And what I like about this Making the First Circle workbook is that, you know, it deals with the core of everything, which is you, right? Here we are. You are always the first circle. And, you know, if we work, if you work, then the rest can come into play. But a lot of times people, they have false expectations, or they're just not quite sure how this whole thing works. What I like about this Making the First Circle workbook is that it kind of gives you an overview of what's required of you when you get started, as well as, you know, how to build teams, how to taproot, things like that are essential as you start getting new people that join the business. So that is the second must-have resource. First one was all on mindset. This is more like kind of an overview of, you know, what is this whole deal and how does this whole thing work, right? So kind of a Cliff Notes type thing. And this is like, somebody can read through this in, I mean, it's not very long. Let me tell you how many pages. It's like 60 some odd pages. So it's a super fast read. So that is number 2. Number 3 for a must-have resource is going to be my Eric Worre's GoPro. Okay. Now, GoPro actually it's an awesome book if you have not read it. It's a little bit thicker, as you can see. So this may not be like someone's going to sit down and read this book. But what I like about this is that it has a lot of details. Actually, if you look through, I have all these things underlined, highlighted, all that kind of stuff. It has a lot of details. And a lot of times what people are concerned about when they first get in and get going is they're not exactly sure what to say. They're not exactly sure what to do. They want the details, like, how do I do this? Okay, mindset, very important. Overview, very important. It kind of gives them a very quick understanding of where they're at and how this whole thing works. But then when it comes to perform the doing of it, we actually have to get into this thing and actually start doing it. Then understanding how things fit together, wording to say, what to use, how your posture should be, what's the follow-up, those type of things. That a lot of that stuff is in this book. So this is one that I would definitely recommend. So that is number 3. All right. So moving on to number 4, the last thing that I believe is a must-have resource for somebody new getting started is the 10-step process for finally rank advancing. Now, what is that? Well, that is an audio, or actually that's a video that you can get and you can have access to right as we finish here. What is that all about? People come into business with the issues of life, right? Like sometimes we're carrying around the world on our shoulders, and for us to be successful, it is about having the right mindset. It is about having the right expectations. It is about having focus. And it's also about releasing the things of the past that have held you back or have maybe become a stumbling block with what we want to do moving forward. So that is a must-have resource so that people can get a clear path of where they want to go, what they're going to need to do, how they're going to need to dial down and get this thing done, and also to be able to let go of a lot of things that have been holding them back. When people get started in network marketing, most of the time, they're starting because they have a hope, they have a desire, they have a belief that maybe this has worked for all these other people, and just maybe it might work for them too. And so, for the new people that are joining your team or for yourself, if you're at a spot in your life where it's time to get on with this thing, it's time to get this done, it's time to finally get to the finish line of what we all signed up for, you're ready to be living the dream, to have that lifestyle, to be able to pick your kids up from school when they get off instead of, not seeing them till late at night, and to be there for the important things in life and to really do what you want to do, to have the respect from the leaders in the company, and, to be paraded across stage as someone that's made a contribution and, not only, change your own life, but helped a lot of other people in the process. And so I would definitely recommend the 10-step process for finally rank advancing as kind of the icing on the cake to help get through and get to the finish line. So those are my 4 must-have resources for somebody that is brand new in network marketing, or for a leader that maybe wants to, establish their skills and kind of go back and remember, hey, if I'm new, these are some things that I should know about if I'm going to recommend them to other people in my organization. So one final thing, how do you get the last resource I was talking about? If you click on the link that's listed here in the description, that's going to take you to a place where you can get those 10 steps. And again, that's an extra bonus training, free gift to you. So enjoy it, go through it. And that is it. And of course, feel free to share this. If this was something that was valuable to you, you want to pass it along to the leaders in your organization. These are resources that I've been using for years. And so, thought I'd share it with you. And it was great spending time with you all. And I will see you all next time. Take care and be blessed. For more great training and to receive your free bonus training, the 10-step process for getting out of your own way and finally rank advancing, visit summergeronimo.com.